Hey there, bonerhead. This is a coin trick. Have you ever seen the $half that has a $half head, but a quarter tails? The back looks like a quarter. You see that? But the heads looks like a $half. This is really bad when you're playing heads or tails because, well, if you catch it on tails, it's going to look like a quarter. My virginity knows no bounds. The rare PigCake coin trick. You don't see them often, but when you do, it's kind of cool. And this one, you need a smaller coin and you need a larger coin. You also need my brand new book, The Art of the Squeal, available right now. You can find it in the link in the description section below, full of moves, routines, tricks, anecdotes, stories from my life, and reasons why the tricks came to be. Also, join the PigCake Magic Academy, the home of over 1,400 videos going over card stuff, coin stuff, everything you need to become the best magician you could possibly be. Now, this is a fun one. It does require a little bit of knowledge of coin tricks, but I'm sure if you're watching this video, you probably have that already. Let's be honest with each other. You really don't know what the opposite sex or the same sex looks like naked. You spend all your time in your room practicing card and coin sleights. You should be ashamed of yourself. So whatever coin you want to show starts in the left hand, and whatever coin you want to turn it into starts in the right hand. Now, it's very important that this coin is in a finger palm position with the head facing towards your little fingertips. The reason for that is because the entire premise of this change is based on the heads and tails. So it's important for you to keep track of that. It's also important for you to keep track of hygiene. But we know that's really hard to do with Dorito dust on your fingers and Mountain Dew in your breath in your parents' basement while you practice your double lift to make it imperceptible to normal people. Normal people, unlike you. So this is going to make use of what is the spellbound change, which looks a little bit like this, where we have one coin turned into another one. You can see what's taking place from this side, as the coin is just being dropped in the hand. So this thumb releases the coin and lets us fall at the fingertips of the left hand, and the fingertips of the right hand just place the coin where that coin was once. It's a lot easier done than said. But for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to execute the spellbound change. I'm going to let go with my thumb at the same time that I bring this in, and I'm also going to use the fingertips to flip the coin to a face down position. So that's all I'm doing here. I'm using the fingertips to revolve the coin and show that it has a quarter back. So from the front, it just looks like I'm turning over the coin and showing it to have a different back. But this is really what's taking place from the exposed angle. Now at this point, I could release the coin and let it fall in my hand as I show the fact that it has a quarter back. Now here, I'm gonna execute a false transfer. And all that is I'm gonna take the coin in the fingertips, holding it by my thumb, and I'm gonna pretend to place it in my left hand. So this is taking place as I say, oh, it has a quarter back, but a $half face. And again, from the exposed angle, I'm just taking the coin, holding it with my thumb at the same time that I'm exposing this one, pretending to deposit the coin in my left hand. So at speed, the movement just looks like that. And we have another change, this time showing the fact that, well, we have a $half face. The next change is actually a lot easier than it seems. I'm going to throw this up and I'm going to catch it in my right hand. But at the same time that I'm catching it in my right hand, I'm actually holding and extending this coin with the thumb and the forefinger. So I'm catching it with these little fingers. And this is taking place, as I mentioned, that if I'm playing heads or tails and it lands on the wrong side, well, it's going to look like a different coin. So all I'm going to do is toss this up, catch it with my fingers, and then pinch this coin and place it on the back of my hand. So it looks like this right here, which is a wonderful change because it lands apparently on the back of the hand, something we do naturally when we're playing heads or tails, and it has a quarter back. So again, all I'm doing is tossing this up, catching it, extending it with my forefinger. So I'm extending these two with my forefinger and depositing it in my hand as I drop this hand dead. All in all, the move looks like this, just like that. And here, as I extend the coin to be examined by the participant, I'm actually ditching the coin in my back pocket. So this coin is going south and getting ditched in my pocket as I go, you try it, you see if it works. And of course, they're going to flip it over and see that, well, I got stuck as a quarter. Not too difficult to do, assuming you have level 15 virginity, and I would say it's a fun routine. And it takes up no pocket space. Look at that. It takes up 0 pocket space. It's just a quarter and a $half, and you're good to go, or whatever coin is in your equivalent country. Some advice at the end of the video. I like to give advice at the end of these videos. These right here, I bought these from Amazon.com. They were 20 bucks for 2 pairs. And for good reason. The back of the black ones that I got tore up immediately. So my bumhole was exposed to anybody watching me jog or walk. And I guess this puts a good argument as to quality over quantity. I thought, oh, I'm going to get 2 shorts for the price of 1. So at least I'm going to have 2 shorts. And really, I ended up with one short because the other one has a hole in the back, like a very, I would say, BBC shaped hole in the butt area, which is the least favorable place. And as a matter of fact, I already see the stitching coming undone for this one. So this one's probably going to have a bum hole soon enough. So I guess the argument here and the advice would be go for quality rather than quantity, because you're going to get rewarded with a good pair of shorts as opposed to one that has a bumhole.
I see you again, when 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 I see you again.